What's up, guys? I'm here with Sara Mitchell, and we're going to go over what Gen Zs should do and don't relate to real estate and how to get in and young professionals, all that stuff. So keep watching. And our first question is, how can you get into real estate as a Gen Z?
So I don't really think age has much to do with getting into real estate, but
true.
I think it comes down to a question of college or real estate, or if you even need college for real estate. And the thing is, you don't. There are real estate courses that you have to take, because I think you need 60 hours for Maryland,
Yes.
and you have to pass the state and the federal, or the, what is it,
The
federal?
national?
Yeah, national tests.
And the pre-licensing courses.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the pre-licensing final exam. And then you pay like $2,000 to get your real estate
A
license.
lot of people don't know that. So
No, it's not even just for your real estate license. It's for like all the things you need. Like Century Lock is how we open people's homes, and that costs money. And then like
G-car, A-car.
Yeah,
all of those.
all the
realtor.
Yeah. And I think that's how they can get started. But I think for them to really get into real estate, finding what their niche for marketing is super important.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think for this?
I'd say all the stuff you said, but before you even like start getting into real estate, you should do research on what brokerages are out there, what brokerage is best for you. Do and research on what it's actually like being a real estate agent, because selling Sunset, $1 million listings, all those aren't as it seems. That's not exactly what being real estate's like. That's some of it, but they leave out the details and the contracts and all that stuff.
And the months where you don't get paid.
Facts, exactly. And those months, you're independent contractor, so you have to make your money.
And budget appropriately.
Exactly.
But I know you're super passionate about being an entrepreneur, and obviously that kind of goes hands in hand with being a realtor. So what are some of the best attributes for being a realtor or entrepreneur?
I'd say the best attributes are first and foremost, drive. You need to be driven. You need to be passionate about what you do and have goals and be driven to reach those goals. Also, just have that mindset where I can't lose, kind of. Where you're like, if I fail, it's fine, it's learning experience. So you have to be willing to fail, because in real estate, as an entrepreneur, you're gonna fail. It's part of life.
And like, unfortunately, you're just not meant to get along with everybody. And to me, I think the most important attributes would be like being really a people person and like super friendly, but also willingness to learn.
Exactly.
Because the laws change constantly, and you could get sued. So to cover your hiney and to make sure you're keeping up to date is super important, and not getting too cocky with it all, though.
Yeah.
Not to call you out, Coby.
So I also heard that athletes make very good entrepreneurs, because when you're an athlete, you grow up with a team. You learn working with people, so you get that personality of being able to work with people and being able to be good with people. And you also get to learn how to not necessarily like work under somebody, but how to reach a goal with everybody. Yeah.
Like a common goal.
It's a common goal, exactly.
See, I hear the same exact thing about people from OnlyFans, so that's cool.
Oh, okay. I've
Two
never
sides
heard
to
that.
every coin.
Yeah, maybe. So, what is the best way to market as a young professional?
I think it really depends on your specific area that you're working in. I know that for my office specifically, I work with my boyfriend. We're not a team yet, but hopefully we will be. But I believe we're the youngest people in the office. So we had to figure out, like, although I'm not super passionate about social media, that taking advantage of the fact that not that many people from my office are on social media or do it to what our generation would really like look forward to. But what have you found something different, because you're at a different brokerage?
I am. I'm in Bethesda. You guys are in Suburban Park, and we started a podcast. We're starting a podcast. Make sure you check that out. Quasi Professionals. Make sure you check that out.
I'm proud of you. You didn't call it its nickname. So.
Quasi Pro.
No. It was full name.
Quasi Professional. Exactly. But I'd say social media is huge for the next generation, especially Gen Z. We grew up on social media. We grew up learning that stuff, so we know how to use it. Might as well take advantage of that. It's free for most sites, and might as well.
Not going wood, I hope it's.
Oh yeah, exactly. But TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, starting a podcast. There's so many ways to market your business that can help you grow your brand.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I asked last.
Okay.
We're breaking fourth wall here. He said I had to go every other question, read it to him, but now I thought I read last, so obviously he thought different. So Coby, how can a young realtor get their first client?
Well, I would say you jump on social media, like we just said, how you market. Also, I'd say use your database, use your sphere of influence, reach out to all those people, tell them that you're a real estate agent, and also go, I know I hate it, at least, door knocking, cold calling. I heard that
But
one.
have you honestly door knocked?
I have door knocked.
Really?
Yes, I door knocked once, and I brought flyers, door knocked, put them at the doors that didn't answer, handed the people that answered, and it worked. People learned my name and everything, but
have you had any calls from that?
I have not yet.
So did it work?
It worked to get my face out there,
okay,
get my image out there.
Fair.
But long term, you want to be able to maximize your time. Door knocking might not be the best result, but for a new agent, no one knows who you are, no one knows you, might as well try it. Same with cold calling.
I feel like door knocking would be super efficient if you like kept it to the community that you live in, or like being like, oh my god, like I'm your new neighbor, I live like 2 doors down, and like I'm a new realtor.
Exactly.
Only thing is, I would have had some severe competition in my neighborhood because one of our top performers out of this office lived in the same neighborhood as me. So
yeah, that's how I did it in my neighborhood, and I see listings popping up, all other agents, and I'm like, I want my neighborhood to be mine. But there's other realtors in my neighborhood, so they're more established right now.
Right, it's hard, and then it's hard to like just send like mailers too, because that's gonna cost money.
Oh yeah.
And they've been doing it longer. Plus, mailers on average, I think, take like 6 months for your face to get recognized from them.
And I think it's like 6 mails too. Like it's not just the first mail out; it's multiple.
You have to touch them multiple times, as they say.
So how would you say?
So honestly, I'm just gonna say from my experience is phone duty. I got lucky, so I was on phone duty, and this guy called, and he's like, yeah, I found this apartment in like downtown Annapolis. It's perfect for everything I want. I live in California, so I'm gonna apply sight unseen. And he did, and he got it. I'm pretty sure that's unheard of. But my second client, I put in more effort. Not a lot of effort though, because she was a very close friend and still is a close friend of mine.
But she lived here. She was able to see the places at least.
Yeah, she saw the places. We saw a few actually. And she was somebody I worked with. So she was from my sphere of influence. But it was funny because before I got my real estate license, I was interviewing the different companies, and the reason I chose Coldwell Banker Realty is the broker let me sit in on the class, and that specific class was cold calling. So I had to, not cold calling, but calling your sphere of influence and just like letting them know or remind them that you're a realtor, or in my case, becoming one. And so she was who I called. I called her, and I was like, oh my god, like you've got married, like you must be so pumped, you're wedding soon. Exactly. Are you looking to move out of your house with your mom and maybe get your own place with you and your new husband? And she was like, actually, yes. And then she's the reason I got my license, because I was slacking, I was procrastinating, honestly. And she was like, Sarah, hurry up, please.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah, so it was funny.
So back to the guy from California. How did he see properties? Did he just look on MLS or like Zillow?
Oh, yeah. I think it was Zillow, and then he just shot me the address.
Yeah. And
then I was like, cool, can you like hire me real quick? And so we did the agency agreement form, and he had no problem with that, because something I like to highlight is how to fire me. And they just become way more comfortable with it.
Exactly. I've been there. I've done that.
And so he signed it, and I was like, you don't want anybody, you don't even want me to go see it and like FaceTime it to you? And he's like, no. I was like, okay, my dude, are you sure? But the reason he liked it is it was gonna be it would have allowed him to bike to his work.
Oh, okay, so he was focused on location a lot.
Yeah. So, and if he didn't get that property, I don't think he would have continued to use me because I don't think he would have found a property that he could bike to.
Okay. I had a client in Texas. Never been here. She lived in Texas. Same situation. Couldn't see the property, but I took video tours. Like I go around the whole entire house, get every single inch of the house with my phone, and record it, make it into a video, add some nice hit music, and then send it to her. And that's how we did it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Exactly. There's so many different ways to figure out how to get around that. Yeah.
I will say the one time I tried to do a FaceTime tour, it was not super great because my phone didn't get data in that specific part of the town.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is great. And then the basement was huge, and the person we were looking for was really into hosting parties, and this basement was going to provide that for her. I mean, like, this was huge basement. Yeah. I took 2 steps down the stairs, gone, couldn't
so
connect.
She didn't get to see it.
She didn't get to see. I tried to, so I took videos, and then they were too long. I just was like, not tech savvy, still not. But you know, it's
we're getting there. We're
getting
there. That's why I took the TikTok videos just now. But I think, is it your turn or my turn?
See, breaking fourth wall here, real professional, Coby.
I'm sorry.
It's your turn because you were right. You did ask me about.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then I did it, so now it's your turn.
Okay, so. How can a young realtor grow their business?
They can't.
They can't. Wow.
Good luck.
I guess
you're
we're done.
screwed.
Exactly.
Toodles.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm just kidding. So I think it's just about kind of what you said, like the confidence part, because you kind of like practice on your sphere of influence, or you get lucky and you find a client.
You know.
Exactly. Yeah. And the more confidence you have, the more likely they are going to trust you with one of the biggest financial decisions of their entire lives, at least for the majority of the population. And I think that, you know, just making sure that you stay professional, or at least rock the style of realtor you want to be, there's no reason people should doubt you, especially because, like, if you pick a place with a good mentorship or a good, like, support team,
Cuddle banker.
you have the people you need to ask. So like if something happens and you've never done it, you have the resources to find the answer. And not just a library full of VHSs.
Oh yeah, you just told me that story.
Yeah. That's bad.
We're not going into that. We're not going to go into that. But some brokerages do have just libraries of VHS tapes. If you guys
instead of proper training programs and classes and internships.
Not a Cold Banker though.
Yeah, that's why I chose Coldwell Banker. Realty.
Yes.
Mr.
Oh yeah, Coldwell Banker Realty.
You can't just say its little name. You have to say the whole one legally.
Like quasi pro, but
no. Oh my god. Ugh.
Okay. Well,
I think we answered all your questions.
We did. Well, guys, thanks for watching. And would you like to plug your social medias?
No. Yeah, I will. So on Facebook, I am Sara Mitchell, your next realtor. No H on
That's
Sara.
That's a good name.
Thank you. And then for Instagram and TikTok, it's Sara, again, no H, _ sold _ homes.
Sold homes. That's very good.
Thank
Sara
you.
_ sold.
No, just one underscore under each word. Well, not after each word, yeah. Except for the last word. So we've just made this whole thing confusing, but it's okay.
Exactly. They'll rewind. Make sure you smash the like button, by the way. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment if you have any more questions. Make sure you go check out our new podcast. It's gonna be amazing. It's about what's it about?
Too much. You're just gonna have to listen.
Just make sure you listen. It will also be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We'll probably get it on Spotify, everywhere. We'll post about it. Just
and there's one more co-host. He's right there.
Exactly. He's over there sitting.
Come pop in.
Exactly.
This is Coby's video, but
exactly. This is the squad. Yes. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.